So I was going to do this video for John Coyote or anyone else that might be interested. He was watching my juggling videos and he was saying that he was trying to figure out how I was doing some of the tricks. And I can show you how to juggle really quickly and do some of the tricks. It's not as hard as a lot of people think. Anyone can learn how to juggle in 30 minutes. That's how fast I learned when I was 14. I was reading a Reader's Digest article that said anyone can learn in 30 minutes by following these steps. And so just to go through them real quick, you just take one ball first and you throw it like this in an arc, and you practice doing that till you got it down fairly good, and you kind of want to have it at the same level each time you throw, say about just a little bit above your forehead, always in that arc. So then you take two and you throw one up and then one under, but you want to still do an arc. One up and under, over and under, over and under, over and under. And you got to practice that for a bit. This you usually practice for maybe about 10 minutes. You don't want to do this. A lot of people do this. You want to do this where you throw up and under, creating an arc. Arcing about at the same position height-wise. So you practice that for a little bit. Then you're ready for the third one after about 10 minutes. And so now you always start with the hand with two balls in it. You always start with the hand with two in it. And so you throw up, under, and you keep going. It's a continual cycle. Just like walking or riding a bike. Always the hand with two first, throw up, under. The same action that you did with the two, you're just doing with three now. And you just do the same cycle. And then once you get that down, you can start doing tricks off of this pattern. And a lot of people can already do this where they juggle two in one hand like this. So if you could practice throw, grab, catch, throw, grab, catch. See, I'm pulling one out of this two pattern and grabbing one and adding the one I have in this hand. Once you get that down, you can do it faster and to the point where you throw, grab, catch really fast in a continual cycle. Again, by just having two pattern like this, practice that. Throw, catch, throw, catch, throw, catch. And then keep it going in a pattern. And you can kind of go high with it. So practice with two in one hand is good on the other hand too, because once you can do both hands with two in one hand, you know, alternate it two like that. Once you get two in one hand, you can start doing all kinds of different patterns and columns like this, across. I'm a little rusty because I haven't done it in a while, but when I saw the comments, I thought maybe I'll try to show some how I used to do it. But those are all built off the pattern of being able to do two in one hand off each hand. So once you can do two in each hand, you can do a lot of different little patterns and stuff. Another thing you can do is when you got the regular pattern down, you can throw one over the top. Watch, I'll throw the orange one over the top. So it's going over the top. Well, once you get that down, you can do a continual cycle of that where you throw them all over the top and you'll create this pattern. Just by throwing one over the top. Here's one going back and forth, the blue one. So this is them going all to the side. Another juggling pattern you can do is, here's the regular pattern, but you can bring it inward and invert it sort of like this. So it's an inward juggling cascade pattern. And I really like it because you can go up high with it. I'm going to have to back up because I might hit the ceiling fan, but by doing this you can really go up high. With a regular pattern, you can only kind of do this, just throw them high. But with the inward pattern, you can kind of stretch your arms out more. Trying to think. Some other, oops, they all went that time. Trying to think of another pattern. I was going to say too, when you're juggling, it's good to do it over the bed when you're practicing because you'll do a lot of dropping. And if you got a bad back or something, or bad knees, you'll be doing a lot of bending. So it's good to do it over the bed so you don't have to do so much bending. Once you drop them, they land on the bed, and then you just grab them right at waist height. So another one is the shower, where you practice by going like this. And this one you will arc it, but then you will throw it over to this hand like this. You take two, and then you practice like that. And this is actually harder to learn, and then when you get three, and it's actually harder to learn than this pattern. This right here is, hold on, this right here is harder than the normal juggling pattern, though it may look easier. Takes a little more time to learn that one. This one you can learn in 30 minutes. And, you know, you'd be quick on your way to doing different tricks and things. See, when you got two in one hand, you know, you can do all kinds of stuff and play around with it. Let's kick it up. See if I try to kick it up on my, haven't done this in a bit. So, yeah, some of these tricks I haven't tried in a while, and I don't know the names of them. So you kind of get the idea.